Hey, a lot of people are asking regarding the new listing presentation for me to make a video. Hey, how would you deliver the listing presentation? So here it is. I'm going to do my best. I haven't really practiced this yet. The old one I was really good at, but I haven't really practiced this yet. But let's see how this goes. So this is how I would deliver the listing presentation as if I'm talking to a seller. So first of all, thank you so much for having me in your home. It's a lovely home. Appreciate you giving me the opportunity to explain what we do. Um, we are an Inc. 5000 and Vet 100 rated company. We're a veteran owned company. One of the fastest growing real estate brokerages in the country. And in a second, you're going to understand why. For starters, despite the fact that we only charge 1%, we're actually selling homes faster than our peers. This is according to Market View broker data comparing top producers and top brokerages in 2024. 1% list is selling homes faster and selling for a higher price compared to the original list price. And a lot of people think, man, this is crazy. There's no way this can be the case because you guys are charging less money. There's no way you're getting better results, but it's true. And the answer is because we focus on what works. Okay. First of all, people are shopping online. That's where people are finding homes. The National Association of Realtors actually did a study on this called Real Estate in the Digital Age. And what they found was 99% of real estate of millennials and Generation X uh, aged people are shopping online for real estate, and 97% of baby boomers are shopping online for real estate. It's simply replaced the open house, the broker tour, the magazine, the newspaper. This has completely replaced that. Now, I'm not saying that agents can't do them, but what I am saying is they are the most expensive and least effective forms of marketing a home. So when you ask yourself, so how is this happening? What would make a really how are we selling homes faster and for a higher price? Really what you're asking is you have to put yourself in the shoes of the buyer. So if you're a buyer, what is going to be more appealing to you? And it's key to look at it through this prism. The higher the real estate fees are, the more difficult everything in a transaction becomes. And so if you're a buyer, what's more appealing to you? Is it a more expensive listing agent for the seller? Or is it a better, lower listing price? Is it closing cost assistance? Is it, more repairs that are negotiated or a better allowance for repairs? Or is it an interest rate reduction? Is it a renovation allowance? Effectively, with the amount of money that I'm going to save you, all these things are affordable and you'll still have a better bottom line than paying a big huge 3% listing fee. Okay? So you can afford to offer closing cost assistance. You can afford to offer an interest rate reduction. There's something called a 2-for-1 interest rate buy down where you're buying down their interest rate for 2 years. You can buy those with the amount of money that I'm saving you and still save money compared to paying a listing agent 3%. So effectively, you can use our savings to keep more equity, but also simultaneously use our savings to price better, negotiate more effectively, more aggressively, and still keep more equity. That's the whole point. And the bigger that listing agent's fee is, the more you're likely to price higher, and the more you're likely to fight harder, and everything else. It's like an anchor around your neck that's just pulling your deal down. Um, Really, when you look at it like this, if we're getting better results and we're charging less, there's a lot of people that ask, why would you do business this way? And the simplest answer is we believe in the long-term value of referrals from happy clients. I mean, if I do a great job for you, are you going to tell your friends? Are you going to tell your family? Or are you going to let them go pay some listing agent a huge fee? I mean, you're probably going to want to tell your friends and family we did a great job. And even though we're going to get a much smaller commission than our peers on this transaction, the long-term value of you being happy and me saving you money is worth so much more. And that's why you're seeing so much franchise growth from us across the country. This business model just makes sense, but it doesn't make sense if you're short-term, more greedy. It makes sense if you're a long-term investor in your clients, is the simplest way to look at it. And finally, you know, these are the three things that's going to make your house sell. Okay, if you break it down to the most simplest form, number one is price. Number two is amenities, condition, and location, and these kind of go hand in hand. So if you've got a great house in a great location, maybe you've got a pool and you're in this demand neighborhood, you don't need to pay a huge fee. Agents are going to want to show your house. Buyers are going to want to see your house. You don't have to pay some massive fee to get foot traffic when you've got a house that everybody wants to go see because of your location and everything else. But let's assume you've got a house that's going to be a little bit tougher sell. Once again, going back to the earlier page, is overpaying me going to make your house more appealing to a buyer or something else? What's going to move the needle for you? If you're a buyer, after you sell this house, you're probably going to buy somewhere, which, by the way, I'm happy to help you look or find an agent for you wherever you're moving to. I'm happy to help you do that to make sure you're taken care of. But when you sell and now you're taking your seller shoes off and putting on your buyer shoes, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a better price? Do you want to see more concessions? Or do you want to see a listing agent make a fortune? I bet you want to see a better deal. You want to see more value for you. And that's why this works. Using our savings as a tool to move a house that would be harder to move is very important. We use Showing Time to manage all showings, and you'll have access to that app, but it'll text you and let you know, hey, somebody wants to show your house 3:30 on a Thursday. Can you make it work? If the answer is yes, you simply respond yes to the text. If the answer is no, decline it, let us know. We'll help you schedule it and get it taken care of at 4:30 or 5 o'clock or whatever we need to do. So we are hands-on with that. And finally, communication is critical, but we want you to look at this in an important way. No different than any other professional in your life doesn't call you every day to talk to you about nothing. There's a lot of real estate agents that do that. That's kind of their business model. They make you feel like you're their best friend, and you're going to feel guilty unless you pay them this huge fee. In reality, I think you should look at us no different than your CPA, your dentist, anybody else that's a professional in your life. We're here to do a job for you, and we are very affordable and very good at doing that job. But we're not going to call you every day to tell you we had nothing to tell you. My job is not to network with you. My job is to get your house sold and get you a great price, do it affordably, and do it professionally. And I'm really good at that. We might wind up becoming best friends, but you shouldn't hire me because you feel guilty because you have to hire your best friend. You should hire me because I'm going to do a phenomenal job and save you money, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm here and I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you. I feel like I did pretty good on that. I haven't delivered it yet, but that's probably how I would do that. I'm open to criticism and critiques. So you guys take a look. You're more than welcome to kind of copy what I do or put your own spin on it. Honestly, do what works for you. This works based on my personality type, but you might have a different personality type. So I appreciate you guys listening, and give me some feedback. Let me know where I screwed up and where I could do better. And I hope everybody has a great weekend.